What's up, everybody? I am finally have been able to get the A5 Sabre video that I've been working for a while. My last video was the D9, or at least the last video I recorded. I'm not sure when I'm going to post this. I've got a few others, but this is a little bit of a different style video. So I already played this game, and I'm going to try to give a little bit more in-depth analyzing of it by kind of watching the video while I'm talking, and so basically I can get more detailed and not have to worry about in-game problems such as engaging an enemy while I'm talking or something, like that. Anyways, we're going to take off here in the A5. This is a first impressions video, obviously, so I have no upgrades except the first fuselage repair kind of thing. So what you're seeing me fly here is bone stock. Frustrating is one word I definitely have to put to this plane. This was a more fair matchmaker, may I say, than I normally get. Normally I get like two A5s, maybe 3 or 4 F25s, and then the rest F2s. And so the A5, as generally known by the community, can outturn pretty much any Russian jet you're going to be going up against. I'm not sure about the LA-15. I have not fought one LA-15 in the A5 yet, so I can definitely say you can outturn MiGs. As long you just have to watch your compression. If you can kind of balance how you're turning, you can totally outturn a MiG-15, a MiG-9, MiG-9 late. So you'll see me do that, I think, in here later. I get really frustrated with this MiG-9 that just keeps doing donuts. But anyway, Torre is buzzing me just to the left, flying by me in F2. I'm really pumped. I'm about a quarter of the way, I'd say, to the F25. So there's Ash. He's MiG-15 Biz. He just flew by. He's going to be the last guy alive, and later on. So yeah, A5 turns really well, accelerates really bad. Top speed up against a MiG-9, you should run from it. Up against a MiG-15, you should turn. So depending on who you're fighting, you have to change your tactics a ton. And even if you do turn fight, it's not the most efficient method because you can only turn not a lot. A lot of the time people think of turn fighters as like just get in a dogfight and just start doing donuts until you're turning inside them. If you try to do that in the A5, you're going to lose probably 95% of the time. Especially if there's teammates around, enemies, like multiple enemies around. But you just lose so much speed in these turns that you can't turn when you're at 300 kilometers an hour after just doing a simple 360. So that's one of the controversies with it, is that it might turn really well, and it has leading edge slats as well to help it turn, but it loses so much speed, as you can see here. Not quite here, but in a few seconds you'll see me just make a simple turn and I'll lose like 100, not 100, but like 50 kilometers an hour of speed in a Korean War era jet. That's not fun against MiG-15s. So MiG-15 comes in from the east. He dives down for that A5, so I pull up just for some extra spare altitude. And I'm coming down at a pretty bad angle right now. But anyways, he inverts under me, so I split S onto him. I'm pretty confident here that I'm going to be going faster than him. Generally, you should not try to keep up with a MiG-15, but A few shots out at 7.5. He's bouncing around a lot. I'm just holding my ammo. There we go, good hits. He pulls up hard and rolls under. I just pull up for altitude. Lots of big knives flying in, aisle 28. A little too hectic to turn onto him, so. Pulling up over now. Gonna fall back down onto him now. He inverts under me, so I pull off him, reselect onto one of the big nines, and I decide they're both gonna go under me, and I definitely don't want any, I don't want to crash, because this thing will compress fairly quick. You can turn hard for the first about 90 degrees, and then you compress so hard that you can barely pull out of it, or you can't pull out of it at all. So, turn around on this MiG-9, and the rest of them are over there. Just, War Thunder spotting system is pretty stupid. So I see both my friendlies heading to the northwest, and so I see this MiG-9 turning around. He doesn't quite see me yet, and so this is a perfect opportunity. Got lots of energy. He's low. He's slow. And boom, pilot snipe, and I did a good bit of damage to his plane anyway. 20 riles pulls out in front of me. I get a few good hits on him, but I'm going way too fast and I overshoot. In fact, I spark I think that was a 23 that he sparked on me. So I just pitch it up, go past him, and loop around. As you can see, my roll rate is really well in this plane. You can actually bleed speed by rolling excessively. So drop it down back on 20 Riles is his name. He doesn't quite turn hard enough, and so I decide I'm going to follow him into it. Get a few good hits on his wing, but I was not quite leading enough. So I know I'm faster than him in every circumstance. So I just extend a little gap just so he can't get another shot on me like I accidentally did last time. And then the big 15 pops up to my right. So I'm pushing up just to try to get some altitude before the MiG-15 shows up. And I was waiting to see if the MiG-15 was going to pull up into me. And I saw he didn't. And so I decide I'm going to roll under and start to make my pass on the big 9. Come down on him, break a kilometer. Good shot, good line of sight. He breaks left, wasn't quite hard enough. Get more hits. Still running low on, not low, but I'm starting to think about my ammo, because I've only got 760 left and the MiG-15 is still alive. So once again, he's just doing donuts down there. More hits. Pull up again. Wait for my friend, not my friend, but my teammate. Because you never, this is a good rule for boom and zooming on somebody. As long as it's more than one person, in which case it is right now, you never want to have two people diving on the person at the same time. Now what that does, if you stagger your attacks, is basically you make them bleed more speed, because when you're booming and zooming on somebody, the only reason they can get away from you, or the only way they can get away from you, is by turning really hard and hoping that maybe you overshoot or something like that, which of course is what's going to happen because you're diving. But if you stagger your attacks, what you can do is have two people, one person dives, makes them turn, and then the second guy has even more of an advantage, just because he just had to turn really hard to get away from your teammate. Now I did stall right here, but make sure you don't try to do any special kind of maneuvers while you're stalling, because I have flat spin the Sabre before, and it's not that hard to. So just be aware of that. Don't be doing like rolls and rudders and stuff while you're stalling. Just kind of let it restabilize itself. And MiG 15 is going to run. We've got an F Sabre and an F2H2 following him. So I decided I'm going to head back to the base, get some ammo, and then anybody who's alive after that, I'm going to need a lot of ammo for, because they're probably pretty good. And to my top left, to the south, we have Magic Banana, I think his name. He's been chasing a MiG 15 all game. I'm just checking to see what the guy's in. He hasn't gotten any kills or anything, so I didn't know. But they're chasing that MiG 15. The MiG 15's gonna get shot down here in a second. Or he just did. Yeah. So the MiG 15 just got shot down. And now the F2H2 guy is about to kill his opponent, and then we'll be done. Anyways, coming in for a landing, and just cruising, trying to get there as fast as possible. Look how cool this game looks. Dang. I think Korea in the Sabre has to be one of the coolest maps just to fly and like be a part of sometimes. Even with, like, I have a bunch of skins for this plane, and I'm sure any of you that do have it know that they make a lot of cool skins for it. But sometimes just the stock skin is like, can't beat it. Pop air brake, start doing some rolls and stuff just to bleed some speed. I thought I was gonna land right there, just brake left and land, but I decided this plane can be a little sketchy to land sometimes with flaps out and stuff, so I'll just push it over this mountain and then turn around. You do actually have to be very careful when you're landing, because if you're going to use flaps, which you almost have to slow yourself down enough, unless you're just going to take a long approach like I did, but you're almost going to have to use flaps. Otherwise you'll just kind of nose into the ground. And at a high speed like this, before you pop your flaps, make sure you're aiming down, because once you pop your flaps down, the chances that you're going to be able to aim down are really low, and then you're going to bleed all your speed off, and then you're not going to be able to land. But anyways, pretty textbook right there. A little hard on the nose coming down, but that's okay. Just shooting just to try to stop a little bit faster. We're gonna hang out for 20 seconds. Just looking at my RPMs. The smaller dial works, but not the second one. And a Majestic Banana you saw just killed a MiG 15, so he's about to say he's been chasing him all game. Yep. So, anyways, that's gonna be it. I actually am gonna manage to get off the ground right here. You can see that in just a second. Pop flaps. Ready? I'm off the ground right there. Right there, you saw it at the very end. I was definitely off the ground, I assure you. Anyways, results for the match: 50,000 lions with a premium booster, and that is actually going to be enough to get me my compressor upgrade. But 8,000 RP for vehicle, 3,000 for modifications, and 3,700 convertible RP. I'm going to go ahead and buy my compressor, and probably going to do boosters next. Yeah. Just checking out the stats. Compressor almost gives you double the amount of newtons of thrust that the compressor gives you. Yeah, the engine gives you almost double the compressor. So I haven't even flown it since I got the compressor upgrade. So I'll have to show you guys how that is after I get it. But just looking at my skins. This one's really cool. This one's got the silver and blue one has a cool little cockpit HUD. Some guy implemented the skins for that. But 80,000 into my F25. But that's gonna pretty much be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Definitely be sure to like, comment, subscribe, dislike if you disliked it. Actually, everybody just dislike it because this video sucks. No, I'm kidding. But definitely request what plane you want me to fly next. That's about it. Thank you guys for watching.